don't want to scare this animal I found in the pond. So I'm trying to stay where it can't see me because I don't want to scare it, but I'm probably going to end up scaring it. So I'm going to be quiet now. And then when I think I'm close enough, I'll kind of stand up behind that tree and see if I don't scare it off. I haven't seen this creature out here and I wasn't expecting it, but it makes sense because there's a pond here and there's probably frogs in it. I don't think there's fish in it, so it's probably going after frogs. Trying to stay low. Oh, it just went after something. It caught something. It looks happy. It caught a frog or a fish and then flew off. Check out where we are. Being a nomad ain't easy sometimes, right? The pond's right over here. There goes Dodger. See these spots on my arm? I stopped at Walmart in Flagstaff and got calamine lotion for $1.44. That's worth a lot more than $1.44. Check out my legs. There's these tiny, tiny black flies out here. They were getting echo too. Tiny. You can't even see them. And you can't feel them, and you don't even feel the bite until like the next day or that night in bed. Once your covers start hitting the spots where they bit you, they start itching all night. So I was using rubbing alcohol, and that actually works pretty good. I gotta say, the rubbing alcohol is not bad. That's all I had. But I thought I'd try the real thing. So I drove into Walmart, got an $8 car wash. It's kind of expensive, but the truck needed a wash, so it actually looks pretty good now. Driving back down this dirt road, it got dirty again, but not compared to what it was. So I'm about to take the dogs for a little walk and then feed them, because I also got a new bag of dog food for them yesterday. And so some people have already come in, and I can hear music right now. And so it's weird to be out here in the woods like this. And I can't really see people through the trees. They're this way over on the other side of the pond, a couple 100 yards. But I can hear them playing their music. Seems like that's what people do out here. They come out and party for a night or two and then they're gone. Come on, dogs, let's go. Let's go for a walk. They're eating grass, of course. So yeah, me and the dogs, we've been living the nomad lifestyle for almost 2 years now. Year and a half, something like that. So I still feel like I'm learning lots of stuff. But one thing I know is I've gone backpacking a lot in the past. So I'm used to camping. I had camping gear and I'm used to being out in nature, and I like it out in natural environments. So this has been really fun, like going to new places. Instead of just being up in the Northwest, now going out into the desert. It's been really fun. We love it out here. The dogs love it. They get good exercise. I get lots of sun and exercise. Here comes Dodger. And I love spending time out here. I like spending more than a day or two because you really get to learn about the weather and the animals and the comings and goings, things that happen day to day in these areas. And I like to move around a little bit within the same area to make sure I get kind of a good feeling, and then I mark that spot on my map so I feel like I have all these little homes that I can come back to in my future travels. That's what I'm doing as a nomad. Like in a lot of ways, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. I try to keep it easy and simple. And I'm learning a lot of stuff, but not too fast. Gotta learn how to keep track of my dog. I don't know where Dodger is. He probably just went off to the side to take a dump, or he walked back to camp. It's dinner time for them, so they know what's up. He's going off. He's going over there. He's chasing something. Echo, no, you stay. Making Echo want to go after it. So I learned my lesson. No, I didn't. I forgot the leash. I had the leash out so I could have it to put him on if if an elk came by or a DEER came by, which in Echo's language, DEERs is also an elk. Anything that's about that size we call a DEER. So that's funny. Dodger just went up into the hillside there and was chasing something. Dodger, come. What were you chasing? Okay, let's walk. Look at that guy go. Not bad for an old dog. We had a serious health scare with Dodger the other night. I'll tell that story at some point. I thought Dodger was done for, really. I really did. I really did. But he's totally fine now. There's signs of fires around here. This one looks kind of recent. But it's kind of a weird pattern on this tree. Like a burn mark there, then it's no burn, then burn, no burn, then burn, no burn, burn. One of my favorite things about being out in nature is the sound your feet make. Like all the different sounds of the terrain. Back at home, like the ground's pretty moist. So you can still hear your footsteps, but it's not super loud. But I always get super excited for the time of year. I leave the rain and the snow in the northwest to head out for the desert, and I always kind of daydream about the sound my feet are going to make in the gravel and the sand in the desert. And when I used to live in the city, you know, I loved it. I loved it living in Seattle. It got a little weird a couple of years ago though. But other than that, I've really loved it there. But you know, when you're walking around on the streets and the sidewalks, you don't hear your footsteps. So it's kind of cool to be in nature out here, and you actually hear your footsteps. I don't know, it's just something I noticed. Hear the dog's footsteps too. More burnage there. This tree. That's kind of cool. But this tree right here is totally burnt up. This tree, it's about 15 feet tall, that's left of it. And I'm sure I could push it over if I wanted to. The woodpeckers have got to it like crazy, obviously. But there's not much left of it. Look at this dog. This dog is not sick at all. I mean, he was barely moving a couple nights ago. on. Come get me. That's not a toy, that's a rock. Here's your toy.